Happy New Year from the Bourbon Hutch to you, and from Barrell too. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Bourbon Hutch, and thanks so much for joining me on this journey through the world of whiskey. So, another year of the journey is in the books. We are officially turning the calendar to 2024, and I want to wish you guys all a very, very happy New Year. I hope that the new year to come is amazing for you, and I could think of no better way to celebrate the beginning of 2024, the end of 2023, with a brand new bottle. This is Barrell New Year, their release for 2024. Barrell was very, very generous to have sent this my way in order to review. It's also just a very nice holiday gift from them, so thank you so much to anybody from Barrell who ends up watching this. This is really exciting. I've never had a New Year release from Barrell, and by all accounts, it's good whiskey. This is a blend of a crazy amount of stuff. So I'm just gonna break that down real quickly for you. It is the most that they've put together all this year in terms of blends is what I read about it. So in terms of everything that's in here, let's just run through it real quick. It is a Kentucky 8-year-old bourbon, Wyoming 11-year-old bourbon, New York 5-year-old, Tennessee an 8 and a 15-year-old, Indiana 5, 6, and 9 years old, Texas a 5-year-old, Ohio a 5-year-old, and Maryland a 5 and 6-year-old. Combined, that all kind of equates to a mash bill of 72% corn, 22% rye, 5% malted barley, and 1% wheat. So they got a little bit of wheat in there just for good measure. But it's obviously going to be super complex, lots of different layers in there, all over the country, coming in with different types of bourbon to create this one blend. So excited to dive in. This bottle retails for around $80, I believe. It is cask strength, as most everything Barrell does is, so it's 113 proof. Awesome. Let's dive in on the nose, palate, and finish. The nose is nice and fruity. Rich caramels, but also like a nice, deep, dark cherry and touches of apple. Good vanilla. Kind of a maple syrup kick as well. Really nice simmering cinnamon and maple syrup kind of coming through as well. Honey, nice. It's very potent coming out of the glass, nice with those fruits, a little bit of a bready quality as well, kind of baked goods and fruitiness. Smells delicious, smells like a great holiday bourbon. Let's dive in on the palate. Cheers. It's good stuff. Rich, creamy palate, lots of chocolate. It's probably the thing I'm getting the most right now, especially on the back end, like a nice rich chocolatey feel to it. Lots of dark berries as well. So it went a little darker on the palate and a little more viscous and rich. Those baked goods are really in there, so it's almost like a pastry with, you know, some sort of raspberry, blackberry experience going on, baked into it with some brown sugar, cinnamon, and then a lot of that caramel coming through as well, caramel and chocolate. Very desserty, loving it. All right, let's go in for a second sip now that it's on the palate and see if we can pick out some more flavors. Cheers. Yeah, the caramel's coming through strong now. Really nice gooey caramel on this. Almost like waffles with the maple syrup, some caramel, and then a cherry, raspberry kind of fruitiness going on. It's really, really good. And then there is this simmering heat. It's very cinnamon. It's got a sweetness to it though, this simmering spice, kind of a sweet cinnamon. This is fantastic stuff. Let me go in for the third sip and see how long the finish lasts and just evaluate the whiskey overall. Cheers. Wow. It's so good. So much chocolate caramel, waffle cone, very much like a dessert and ice cream where you have this waffle cone, a chocolate kind of ice cream with a caramel drizzle, and maybe like a raspberry or cherry kind of glaze or something going on. It is extreme dessert, for me at least. Yeah, man. Another great release from Barrell. I have basically no complaints about this one. Wow, wasn't expecting it to be so phenomenal. I mean, that is really, really good stuff. If you see this around you for around 80 bucks, I think it's a great buy. I think it's a great one that's kind of special, unique, blend of a lot of different things. And that is a testament too. It's very well balanced for how many things are in this blend. Just before we wrap up the video, I do want to make a toast. And so to that end, I would say, cheers to all of you who are watching. Thank you so much for your support of the Bourbon Hutch in 2023. And as we turn the clock to 2024, I thank you for your continued support. I hope that you've had a wonderful year. I hope that your holiday season has been restful, a good time to connect with family, and full of great bourbon and friends. And I hope the same continues for your 2024. Cheers, everyone. Thanks so much for watching.